Thank you for clicking. In this social pathology video, I would like to discuss how to reinstate this crazy world and social situations to the normal. My name is Dr. Samurai, and as usual, I would like to provide you with some general information first, and then like to move on to our major discussions, hoping that my video will deepen your understanding of underlying mechanics of social problems and also help you to reconfirm your life direction to attain true happiness on this planet Earth. Are you ready? Let's start. In the beginning, I clearly stated today's world situation and today's social situations are crazy. I think you already understand a touch of what I'm talking about. You see the news, the world and the society are filled with the crimes which did not happen before and which we could not understand the intention of. And also, most typically in the political arena, everybody is criticizing others based upon their own personal ideology, which is far away from what the general public believe is right. More concretely, you see web news. Half of them are made based on who said what. And the media is trying to make a big deal out of it to make a profits on it. You see? And 1/3 of them are pretty much assaults and gun violence and hate crimes and so on. Or some political leaders oppressed, part of who they are in charge of, and all those human conflicts and human claims, and no positive news can sell. This itself is, I'm sorry about my language, but crazy. Why the world became like this? This is the value and the answer. It is because people now believe today is the age of diversified value. But is it really so? Diversified values, like a multiple, more values than before? No. What is important in human livings haven't changed, but because we chose capitalism over natural providence, the laws of nature, our eccentric interests are affirmed more than before. because capitalism runs only on the interests of each individuals. That leads to a purchase of materials and services. Individual interest is the very engine of the world system that we chose as our living platform over nature. So, as long as it leads to producing profits, human society is more willing to accept it, unless it is really, really harmful, like child's porn, things like that. Unless it goes to that level, we pretty much accept variety of interests which could never surface before. So we treat almost any kind of opinions on the same platform. Because we do not have one absolute axis that judges and measures all the acts and ideology. We have no one value that everybody on this planet can depend on today. That's why all those wrong ideas are respected and treated with respect they do not deserve. But here, as a social pathologist, I would like to clearly advocate there is one value and one absolute axis that we should refer everything to in measuring and judging. That is laws of nature, natural providence. In other words, the reason today's societies and world are being so confused is bloated human egos, lost natural balance. That's it. Human egos is getting bigger and bigger without any parameter. And that is now passing the line that should not cross, which is the line of natural balance, which I call natural providence or laws of nature. I will give you some example. In the Asian world, there's a philosophy of yin and yang. It's like a minus and plus, always balance. Say that something bad happens, for example, like huge wildfires and stuff. We automatically have habit of thinking there must have been something wrong with the way we lived. We have to fix it so that same kind of wildfires wouldn't happen again, you know? And I still remember we didn't used to eat that much meat until 1900 or so. Instead, we ate, plant-based food, some of which are very good source of energy. And also, we ate fish, pretty much. But there's one day called Setsubun, which is a day set up to commemorate a division of seasons. I still remember when I was a little kid, our father put bones of sardine or something at a certain place on our house, and we kind of put our hands together, partly to feel sorry for having to kill them to eat, but partly that is the way we should remember there's always moderation that we should keep to keep on living this planet. You see what I'm saying? If I put it easier for you to understand, in Western culture, the spit always comes down on you, right? That is an example of natural balance. But there is an element in Western culture and Western religion which, without us knowing it, erase that limit of natural balance to pursue infinite human wealth and human happiness. And the results are this crazy global warming that street vendors can't even open business, and small fish is cooked in a hot watered beach, and so on. But I'm not blaming only Western culture and civilization, cause all the other countries not in West are following that footsteps and could be doing that further than Western countries today, due to the inferiority complex we used to have to Western countries, due to the loss in World War II, for example. Japan is now like America, where people don't even speak English. And Christmas and Halloweens and Easters and all those Christian holidays are celebrated over traditional Japanese holidays, although there's very little Christian population over here. But the start was Western philosophy and Western civilization and Western religion that put human beings absolutely superior to natural beings. One example is Descartes, who advocated that animals cannot think nor feel because they are machines. And he coined the term animal machines that promoted abusing animals and killing animals to the likes of human beings, such as animal experiments and excessive killings of animals for food. So, this is today's value. All the confusions and conflicts and violence and disputes we see today are due to diversified values promoted by capitalism. And truth is, there's no more diversities in our values. And the most important absolute value is nature and the balance of nature, natural balance, that always keeps us aware we are living on this finite 35-hour flight small planet. On this finite planet, we always have to think about how much we can. And if we do bad actions, there's always negative reactions comes back to us. Just that simple. And the old religions, Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Judaism, and on, those are man-made. And they have to respect this absolute condition that we are born as part of nature on this organic planet and die as part of the nature on this organic planet. And this is the absolute value we always must think about. Natural balance that we human beings should act within. Although some people say there must be some other planet where, similar living beings to Earthians are living on. Might be, but that's not the reality. This Earth is a miracle planet because this is the only confirmed planet on which living beings can exist. We all have to think about it, and we always must think and act so that we can maintain all those living beings and the beautiful greens on this planet. This is all I like to say. And I would like you to think about this clear message. Natural providence, natural balance is the one and only value that integrates everything else. Wherever you are, my friend, on this same wonderful miracle planet Earth. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye now.